Hello all, and a warm welcome to the homepage of rECOncile. rECOncile is the name of the Jean Monnet chair that I hold here at the Institute for European Studies, the IS of the VUB. My name is Harri Kalimo, and I'm a law professor here at the IS. I'm very thankful for the EU for the funding that I've received for this chair, and very excited about it, because it will allow me to teach and to do research on some of the most exciting areas of European and international law and policy, namely the environment and the economy. Environmental issues regarding the scarcity of resources have raised into the public awareness over the last few years. The circular economy, for example, has become a household term, and the environmental impacts of materials such as plastics are making headlines in the news media daily. The economy, on the other hand, has always been at the engine of the EU's peace process. Now, the internal market, although there since 70 years already, is far from being finalized, and indeed, the globalized economy with the international trade issues and disputes that are going on are really becoming an inseparable part of the internal market and making it all the more exciting to study. Although the environment and the economy are intriguing topics as is, what I find most fascinating about them is in fact how they are very much interlinked. The EU's search for growth and welfare needs to take place within the limited boundaries of the natural resources available today and for the generations to come, while on the other hand the protection of the environment strives to maintain our standard of living, and through economic incentives the market forces can actually be harnessed for the benefit of the environment. The economic and environmental aspects therefore clearly need to be reconciled, and that's obviously where the title rECOncile of my project comes from. Indeed, my interest in this reconciliation of economic and environmental objectives extends in fact beyond these two fields. I'm generally speaking fascinated by the question about how modern societies such as the European Union, which have multiple interlinked and sometimes conflicting policy objectives and values, actually manage to reconcile them. What are, for example, the mechanisms of doing so in law and policy? What do the optimal outcomes look like? Well, the theories of coherence, of fragmentation, and of polycentric governance, which we are researching here, become relevant. They nourish our understanding of how to reach a balanced and a sustainable future. So, this is the journey on reconciliation for which I invite you. In the pages that follow, you will find various items to map the journey. First of all, the chair has allowed me to create two new and to reform 3 of the existing postgraduate courses at the IS that I'm offering currently. If you're interested in the more theoretical aspects of this kind of value reconciliation, well then I would invite you to have a look at Virtuosi. Virtuosi is a virtual PhD and postdoctoral research seminar that takes place over the internet between 8 universities in Europe and the US all at the same time. As the chair, I'm also organizing annual inaugural lectures. Topical issues, high-level speakers, very interesting stuff. We also host here so-called policy forums where we invite the people from the policymaker community, from the civil society and from the industry to take part and engage themselves in lively debates on hot topics on the policy issues on the environment and on the economy. They take place at the IS. I very warmly welcome you to join us over here. So, overall, there are a host of activities surrounding the reconciliation of the environment and the economy, which I hope will pique your interest. Let's stay connected, and I hope to see you soon.